Back with another video. Okay, so I hope that all of you are doing amazing today, and I am back with another apartment tip video for you guys. But it does correlate with my previous video that I did about self-advocacy, which I will link in the little eye in the corner over here. Make sure to check it out, because when you are searching for your perfect apartment, it is very important to ask questions and advocate for yourself and what you want in your apartment. So today I have my top 5 questions to ask before signing your lease. Let's get right into this. Question 1, is there a grace period after rent is due? This is great to know because anything can happen in our day-to-day lives where maybe you just have a month where you're a little bit short on rent due by the 1st and you need 24 hours to come up with the remaining balance. In my case, I do have a 3-day grace period, which means from the 1st to the 3rd, I can pay my rent at its normal rate. But on the 4th day, I would have to pay a penalty in addition to my month's rent. So, even if you are very diligent with managing your money, this is great to know in the event that anything were to happen. And for those of you thinking, yay, I have the freedom, I still advise you to pay on the 1st, if not a little bit earlier, because it will look great when you are starting to build your credit, which I will get into a little bit later, so make sure you are subscribed. Question 2. What is the policy on breaking your lease early? This is great to know because, again, life happens and maybe you have an opportunity to move to an even better apartment, or you found something that's just way more suitable for you and you would like to change locations. All of that is fine, but it is important to know how much notice you need to give and if you have to pay a fee for leaving your lease. In my case, I would have to give 60 days notice, but there are some apartments that ask for between 30 days to 60 days notice and possibly add on a fee on top of that. So it's just great to know what your responsibilities are if you do decide to break your lease early. Question 3, when should I take action to renew my lease? This is great to know even if you are considering just leaving right after your lease term ends. Sometimes you may feel that the apartment you're in is the best thing ever and there's just a lot of sentimental value and you decide you want to stay. Instead of scrambling around last minute because you didn't know the policy, it's nice to know ahead of time so that you do have a little bit of mental clarity in the event that you do change your mind and want to renew your lease for another term. In my case, I had to give a 30-day notice that I was interested in renewing. In that time, I received a letter of renewal and was able to sign another lease. But if I didn't say anything, whether or not I wanted to renew or end my term, I would have been automatically entered into a month-to-month lease, which is my current base rate in addition to a couple of $100. All because I didn't communicate anything. So to avoid that, it is best to ask the question up front and figure out what you have to do to either renew and, as we talked about in step 2, to just move on. Question 4, does management give any notice before entering the unit? If you're somebody like me, this is very important to ask because you like things put away in their rightful place, and maybe you just have certain things that you don't want strangers to see. So it's great to know that you have a little bit of time to put certain things away to the side before anybody enters into your home. And I do believe that this varies from state to state. if you are given any notice at all, or how much notice you should be given if there is notice required before anyone from management should enter into your unit. So just do a quick Google search to know your rights and how much notice you will receive. Question 5. This is the most important question of them all. Can I receive a copy of the lease? This is very important, especially if you're highly considering the apartment you've looked at, or you have a few apartments that you are really interested in moving into. Having a copy of the lease will allow you to compare what is structured on the lease and what you really agree with and what you may not agree with. Instead of waiting until crunch time where you are ready to move or you need to move, it's nice to have a little bit of time to just go through the leases at your leisure, because they can be a little bit lengthy. And if you have any questions, I am definitely available, because I know how tedious the process is of going through a lease, and sometimes the wording can be a little bit confusing. So feel free to schedule a lease overview with me. It will be the first link down below in the description box. Schedule an appointment with me and we will make this the easiest process possible going through your lease. So yeah, that's all I have for this video today. If any of you guys are still looking for apartments and want some guidance on how to go about finding the right apartment for you, then make sure to head over to my website, MissNiambiAyanna.com, and schedule a Find My Apartment consultation with me so that we can find the perfect apartment for you. And if you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Have any comments, questions, concerns, please leave them down below. You can reach me on all my social media platforms, and make sure to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button and that little bell notification next to it so that you won't miss any of my videos ever. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.